Hey y'all, it is Sunday fun day. So, so drill ended today, so there was that. Um, I've been doing a lot of brainstorming on, just carrying this momentum and oh yeah, so I can't weigh myself in today. I had to wake up at like 5 today and then yeah, it just would not have made sense for me to weigh myself right now. Usually I weigh myself at like 10 a.m. and yeah, sure, having a number right there would be cool and all, whatever. But I just didn't want to weigh myself in these anomaly times. Anyways, so yeah, so I mean the keto has been maintained. I had my first meal today at like 4:50. That was like my first bite. I had quesadillas. I found these low carb quesadillas in Food Lion. They're in the Hispanic aisle. Each quesadilla is only like 4 grams of carbs, like 4 net grams of carbs. And if I've already mentioned them before, sorry, not sorry, they're amazing. I love quesadillas. They're such a blessing. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, the last episode I made them, and then they burnt down. Down. That was unfortunate. Yeah, so just so you know, the fire alarm, it did go off, like it turned off, after a short bit, but I was kind of startled, even though it may not have appeared it, or maybe it did. I don't know. But anyways, I've been doing a lot of brainstorming these past couple of days because I've got a lot of good energy. It's uh, you know, it does take a lot of time and energy to make these videos. It's just a lot of mental energy for the most part, and then like actual energy and like time to post it on YouTube or whatever. But I'm hoping to look back at these videos one day and just be like, huh, I actually did that thing. And so one of the things I wanted to do is just kind of like expand the message. Um, because it doesn't make sense if I'm reaching towards my goals and like I know I have this passion to speak and connect with other people and I hold myself back. you know it's it's crazy how like growing up I'm always told it's like people have talents, people have gifts, and the best way to live your life is to pretty much find exactly what that talent or gift is and make a living using that talent, doing something that you enjoy doing something that's fun. And I don't know if this is it for me, like as far as like making my living off of fitness and nutrition, except especially since like I've got like a high body fat percentage. The machine the other day said 26%. I don't want to believe it. I'm going to choose not to believe it. But even if it's true, we got to roll with the punches. But it's something that just really interests me because regardless of or whether or not I reach 10% body fat, the current goal, I'm so thankful I found an outlet for myself. I didn't really find this outlet until like late in high school. I think it was like really my junior year. I started going to the gym, lifting weights, and even then it was just lifting weights. It's not until like 2015, in the past 5 years, where I listening to Kai Green. He's a bodybuilder. He's a pro bodybuilder. He doesn't compete anymore to my knowledge, but he still keeps himself in good form, and tries to talk about the mind muscle connection and what that really means, getting deep into the muscle tissue. And so the more I looked at working out as a kind of like prayer or meditation to myself, to God, to my body, to my nutrition, to my well-being, to my soul, to my spirit, the more the workouts improved. I felt a deeper connection with myself, in the workouts. I can be blasting music like crazy. That's how I like it. And even if the music's super loud, like once it's playing, once I'm focused on lifting the weight, and once I actually start the movement, life just makes sense very briefly. It's like everything from the outside world, depression, anger, anxiety, you know, it just doesn't even exist anymore for those brief seconds. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and like nothing else matters. And so it's just amazing. You know, regardless of, you know, whether I reach my body composition goal or not, that continuing to work out and the workouts I've done in the past, they've really lent themselves to give me a better perspective, to give me peace a lot of times, like a lot of times. When life just didn't make really much sense, or when I was upset, or whatever, and I brought myself to the gym, you know, it wasn't immediate. It wasn't like right when I go through the doors, I'm amped up or whatever. Maybe it would be like half an hour into the workout or whatever, like on the treadmill, walking, or just lifting some weights. But I would just get really, really lost in there. But in being lost, I found myself a bit more, you know? So I'm really thankful for finding an outlet, physical outlet that, you know, just kind of gave me that peace of mind. So for you, you know, with regards to this weight loss journey, you know, it doesn't have to be lifting weights. It really doesn't. You know, it could be Pilates. It could be Zumba classes, salsa dancing, martial arts. It could be rowing, swimming, football, flag football, soccer, ping pong, I don't know, yoga. It could be calisthenics, you know. It could be popping in a DVD and just following the you know, the TV instructor, you know. It doesn't really matter. I had a friend of mine the other day. She was telling me how she's really upset, how, you know, her schedule keeps changing, and she's having to kind of adjust her eating and like fitness / workout patterns because of it. Although she's not really finding a good time to make it all work out. And the crazy part about it is that after I kind of asked a few questions on what she was trying to do. You know, her main goal was trying to stay fit, you know, stay toned or whatever. And in her head, that meant going to the gym. And I think that's all wrong, you know? I love the gym. I really do. Like, that's where I thrive in the most. But that's only from my experiences, you know? Like, I love the gym enough to make it work out. You know, somehow, some way, even if I'm stupid tired, I'm going to try to make it work out, you know? But if you're not into the gym as much as that, you know, like you really enjoy the gym, but it's like you could do something else, you know, or like that's all you know, well, try to think of something else, you know. It doesn't have to be the gym. It doesn't have to be lifting weights. It doesn't have to be like the racquetball course or swimming, you know. Maybe what works out best for you right now is after work or whenever, just going on a walk, you know. If you walk around 5 miles a day, you know, it might take you some time, but that's around 500 calories. You know, there are 3,500 calories in a pound, 7 days a week. So 7 times 5 equals 3,500. You know, in theory, you're literally burning a pound a week just by walking 5 miles a day. So think about that. That's really crazy stuff. Why don't people do that more? Maybe because it's boring for some people. It takes a while. You know, for me, walking a mile is like 20 minutes. So walking 5 miles, you know, it'd be about an hour and a half approximately. And, you know, people don't really want that. But maybe you do. Maybe you want it bad enough. So give it a shot. You know, I don't really know what you want. But I hope you want to better your body, better your mind, better your soul, better your nutrition, better your family and everything. And I feel that if you can't, or if you don't prioritize your health, you know, how are you going to prioritize somebody else's health? How are you going to tell your kid to eat healthy or to work out if you yourself don't? You know, lead by example. You know, even if you may not be in the best shape, if your kid sees you working out or making an effort, you know, chances are they'll pick up on the habit, you know, because we mimic things that we admire, that we enjoy, you know. I really enjoy little kids in the sense that, like, they're like sponges, you know. They want to absorb so much information. They got so much childlike wonder. They're just almost ignorant to the struggles that they might face in the future. And so it's really important that, you know, we address that as, you know, people that came before them, for instance. Or maybe, if you want to help out people that are older than you, for example, family, like parents, them seeing you work out and taking care of your body, it might inspire them to work out themselves. It might be a different level, because people at different ages, maybe they just never worked out before in their life. Maybe they just need an extra push. So maybe going to the gym may not be the best thing, or maybe it would be. If they've never gone, who knows. But it could just start off with walking, or with using resistance bands, or using light pound dumbbells that you get from Walmart or Amazon or wherever, or even just that DVD workout, 30 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 7 minutes a day. But the idea is to start doing something. Try different things. It doesn't really matter what. I've tried so many sports. Like as a kid, I remember trying baseball, basketball, football, swimming, soccer. I'm pretty sure I'm missing like one or two. And it wasn't until high school, and those sports, my parents kind of put me in, basically. But it wasn't until high school that I'm lifting weights for the first time, and this guy at the gym, he's one of the one of the guys that works there, the staff, and he sees me lifting weights. We start talking, and he's a bro, so we got along. And he tells me that he's on the wrestling team, and he encourages me to join the wrestling team, and I tried it out, and I just kind of stuck with it. A big reason why I stuck with it initially, anyways, was because I didn't want to tell him I quit. So silly reason, but that joining the wrestling team, like forcing myself to work out, like killing myself physically to do the IVs. We did so much cardio, it was ridiculous. But that gave me an appreciation for my body. That helped me put myself in much better shape, which later translated to me wanting to remain in good shape at the time anyways. Later that would change because the discipline wasn't there. But it's those mental sparks. If we reached a goal one time, we could reach it again. If we tried and we came close, we know if we tried harder the next time and a different tactic, like being more disciplined, being more patient, being more strategic, we can go further than we did before. And that's what it's all about. So hope you got a nugget from that, guys. Until next time.